What's going on, YouTube? My name is Ryan Cass, aka Cassmoney, and if you're over on Twitch at Cassmoney with the zero, thanks for stopping back in on the YouTube channel. I have something pretty exciting today, and I touched on it a little bit on the streams, but I finally signed up for PSA grading. We did the the Platinum Edition or subscription, so that's going to get us 15 free submissions. Really, it's not free because we paid $200 for it, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the 15 cards that I decided to send in. I'm gonna give you a little feedback on what I think I'm gonna get on the cards. You go ahead in the comments below, probably give me some crap for why I'm sending these, but just a little bit about myself. I played Pokemon back in the day with Brett, a good buddy of mine, also a streamer, and we played back in a little bit in the 1999 time, but mainly in like the 2004, 5, 6, 7 years, and then took a break for a while. Anyway, the resurgence of Pokemon is pretty exciting, so I got a little bit more back into it, and I have some of our older cards and things like that. So you're going to see a little bit of a variety in this 15. I'm going to go ahead and show you what we picked now. Okay? So, and I'll, of course, go into a little bit of details on what I think about each one of these. So to start it off, okay, I already put these in the Card Saver 1. We can go about how to send off PSA cards a little bit later, but without further ado, we're going to start off with a full art Glaceon EX. Okay, this is from Fates Collide. So now a little bit of summary on full art cards. They're pretty challenging to get PSA 10s. I don't actually suspect I'm going to get one in this one, but it's a beautiful card. The centering is something you're trying to look for, is how's your centering. We look pretty good on this card. It's also, you know, probably not the best. I have this pretty light background. If you get a little darker, it's other tip, because you're looking for whitening around the edges. You don't really normally see it in the front too often, but if I flip this card over, you can kind of see down in here we get a little bit of whitening. I'll show that off a little bit. You know, the corners are normally typically cut that way, and sometimes the grader won't dock you there. But this one up here probably will get docked you. So if I already have any little bit of whitening, I'm going to see myself drop down to a 9. It's not PSA Gem Mint. It's still mint. 9's a mint. But that 10 is probably unlikely for this card. I'll try to show this off here a little bit better. Let me zoom in. See if I can get this to focus any on. Yeah, you can see right there, right? A little bit of whitening around the edges. Let's just kind of go around the card. Now there's a lot of dust on the card saver that's not in the card. You can kind of see. Anyway, so let me go zoom back out here. What I'm doing. There we go. So first card is a Glaceon EX. I suspect a 9 on that one. All right. Drum roll for number 2. A Pikachu EX from the promo. XY, what is this? 84. I can't remember if this is the one from... I don't think this is the one from the Mythical Collection series, the whole generation boosters. I think this was a separate one. But anyway, it's a beautiful card. You can kind of see the... And I don't have the high intensity light shining right now. I kind of have a studio light. That's what you can see there. Creates this sort of scene you're seeing right now. Anyway, beautiful looking card. I'm excited about the grade on this one. I don't expect another 10. I know. Why am I picking these cards? Let's try to get it to focus a little bit on the card here. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit for us here. Let's see if she'll focus. Not too bad. A little bit of edge wear down at the bottom. I remember I saw somewhere on it it's not terrible. Let's see how the centering is, as we talked about centering. I'd still think that whitening might be enough to knock it down to a 9. Possibly you get lucky with the 10, so we'll set that back there. Next one, I have to send it to Charizard Full Art definitely from that Mythical Collection series. The Charizard EX box. Beautiful card. Centering's okay. You can kind of see it's a little bit thicker up here than down here. I think I ordered my box online, so you just kind of, if you didn't pick it up at a retailer, you're kind of just up for what you got. But and I already inserted them into the card savers. It's the way you recommend to ship to PSA. So really looking at any internal scratches on these. These were pretty much packed fresh. So we got a little bit of I think that's on the card saver, but it's definitely sticking out on camera. Oh well. This one, we're gonna, let's see. This one, yeah, I think it's at the top of the card. Yeah, let's zoom in here for a second, guys. Let's see if I can show that off. See, you got whitening up at the top again, and not. You almost see that. Do you guys see that? It's almost like it's kind of indented a little bit there, like it kind of slid around. That's the other problem. These are pulling out of plastic, like little holders, so you're probably not going to get perfect grades on those. I don't know, probably an 8 on that one, maybe a 9. This one, another Pikachu EX. This one's from, I believe, that collection, and this one is going to get probably an 8, if not a 7. I know that because you can already see it from here. Look at all that whitening all along that. I think the Charizard had some over here, if I recall. Anyway, there's a lot of whitening on the bottom. Now, generally, if like whitening is your only problem and there's nothing else wrong, you can still maybe get a 9. But this is why we're learning, guys. We're gonna send these in and we're gonna see what we get. It's my first experience, so I would expect either a 7 or an 8 maybe on that one. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about these ones. A little bit of an older card flashback here. This is a Rockets Entei EX from Team Rocket Returns back in 2004. So it's a beautiful card. Love the art on that. And the interest, this was the time when they had the EX with the like kind of shiny crystals on the side. Now, I'm not going to really do a great job of showing it off here today, but I almost can guarantee you this is going to get a 7, if not worse. But I wanted to send in some of my old Team Rocket cards. Okay, you get a little bit of wear at the top. It's not terrible. You can see a little bit more in here. You're also looking for, like with these older cards, any just stains, because that really kills your grade, or obviously creases. Well, this one's going to definitely, so it already got docked before to a 9. And then I think if I can, let me see if I can show this off. It's really hard to see without like some really high intensity lights. Let's see. But there's like almost a ton of little fine scratches in this silvering. It's not really, it's just so hard to see, but it's so easy to get just like almost like little faded. Just over time, that edge just fades away. And I'm assuming that's going to dock this bad boy pretty hard. But these go for quite a lot of money, so I was like, you know what, let's see what happens. And, if I get a great grade, then maybe I'll make some collector very happy. Okay, these next ones, well, I just had to. I had to send off the full art shame, and I have. And this one's a little bit played, so I actually made a rule that if I can get an 8, I just have this sent back to me, because I'd rather give this to someone that could really use it than put it into like a PSA 6 case. I don't know. Anyway, the bordering's not great here. You can see that. This is played, so we got a little bit more whitening. Definitely bordering here, and this one you'll probably see in my return when I get really close. But there's a little bit of some defects up here, a little bit like a spot missing there. So we'll see if we get the 8 that I requested, possibly getting that back ungraded. Next one from Delta Species Legend Maker. This is a Pikachu. As you can see, we sent a couple Pikachus in. That's just a piece of hair. Wonderful. This is a secret rare 93 out of 92. And first of all, I just love the card. And it's not terrible to get your hands on it, but I had a couple of these actually sitting back in my collection. So take a look at the holo here. Let's see if I can maybe get it going that way. I'm gonna hit it with the light here. You can kind of see when the holo itself isn't bad, which is good. Let's take a look at the back of the card here. Again, at first glance, it's not too bad, but you almost just see it like this is an older card, so you can see like the edge wear is just there. Most of these cards were packed fresh into binders. That's the way I did it as a kid, into binders. So this was not in a protective sleeve from the get-go. So we'll see what we get. All right, we're gonna keep going here. Try not to take this too long. Another Shaman EX. Okay, this is just the regular art, and I don't know. It's just a gorgeous card. I think this one is in a little bit better condition than the full art, but you can see we got a little bit of whitening up here, actually just kind of all along the edges. So PSA 10, unlikely, mostly a 8 or 9. Again, I'm kind of expecting 8s and 9s, and then probably one that I just completely missed something, and we get like a 6. And we're like, shoot. And then we learn from it. As well, I kind of want to get your opinions, guys. I do a bunch of code giveaways on stream, so if that's something you like, leave a comment, give me some feedback here, because every single video that I post, I'm going to give away those to my YouTube viewers as well. So just subscribe, leave a comment, and for sure, there's not too many. I've only got like 7 subscribers, so you got a shot pretty easily winning. Next one, Charizard EX. Now, what am I talking about here, Ryan? Come on. Crystal Guardians Reverse from Legend. No, not Legend Makers. What's this? Crystal Guardians. Duh, it's right here in front of me, Ryan. Back in 2006. Now, you can already see I probably shouldn't even send this one. Can you guys see the big mess up? Yeah, it's right up here. It's kind of like, let's see if we can zoom in on it. Like, it's clear. It's clear why we shouldn't send that one. See how we got like a little bit of a kind of like a peel up there. It's a gorgeous card, and we can see the artwork is just great, unbelievably good looking card. I mean, I'm at a tough spot here because I really shouldn't send it, but it's just such a good looking card. I kind of just want to get it stuck into a PSA, like forever sealed, so I don't damage it anymore. Anyway, so it's a great looking card. We got a little bit of weight, like a speck there. I would say that's not the only thing wrong. Again, all these old cards have a little bit of warping, but that isn't something that I've been told affects the grade. If it is, well, we're gonna learn. So. Because I love that card so much, we had to send another one. This one is in a little bit better. It's not much better, but it doesn't have that defect up at the top there. Not defect, the peeling up, but at the same time, you can see like a little bit of like just over edge wear. There's not. I think on the Charizard, this one has a little bit of a scratch. Let's see if we can show it off while zooming in. I'm learning here, guys, so bear with me. Yeah, see, I think those Charizard belly scratches that we're seeing right there are card, not just on the sleeve, which kind of sucks. I think that one up there is sleeve because you can see it goes past the card up at the top there, up here. But yeah, unfortunately those belly scratches are gonna probably dock this one here. So it's sad, but that's such a good looking card. And we got a little bit of whitening down here. Again, guys, if I was only sending PSA 10s all day long, I'd be much more selective, but I got older cards to send that I get a little bit more exciting. I think hopefully you guys get a little bit more excitement out of seeing these because it's not the same, like, you know, current in rotation sets that everyone sends in. So anyway, next one is this one is Holland Phantoms, I believe. This is back in 2006 as well, time when I played TCG quite a bit. This is the Mew secret rare, so it's 110 out of, or 111 out of 110. It's another gorgeous looking card, and I just kind of always liked it. It's again not impossible to find your hands on these. It almost looks, and I don't know if I'm tripping out now, but it almost looks like I got a little bit of stain action on the bottom of this card. You see, I don't know if that's like by design or not. It just looks like kind of like maybe there's some like little dribbles down in here. But you can see it in here too, so I don't know if it's just part of the design of this card or not. We'll find out. Otherwise, these are some dribbles that I'm like clearly missing, and we come back with like a 5, if not worse. Again, a little edge wear down here. So we'll set that. Oh man, I don't want to block you, Charizard, but we're gonna block you now. I only opened 3 packs of Guardian Rising, and out of those 3 packs, we did hit a Tapu Lele. So Guardian Rising cards are cut very, very well. So I have a feeling this has a chance to get a decent grade. I don't really see a lot wrong with it. It's almost got no whitening. So this might be the only Gem Mint 10 I get, and if then, it's not as special because Guardian Rising has really good cuts to them. And another one that has good cuts, or another set, is Evolutions. So I thought I'd send off this Charizard. In fact, this might be the only Charizard they could send in that's pack fresh that isn't a PSA 10, because I don't really like how the bordering is on this. You can see this is thick, this is thin. I would be shocked if they actually give me a 10 on this, which kind of sucks. But it's a Charizard. You got to get it sent in. I think the back's pretty good. Okay, down to the final two. This one is just kind of whim. I just threw it in there, and that was actually from the trainer box for Generations, and that's the Shaman EX. I got a couple of these trainer boxes, and I think this was the one that I thought was in the best shape, even though you can see there's still some whitening up here. It's so hard. And this one I like pulled out with like, nylon gloves, or latex gloves, trying to like preserve it, and I still don't have a perfect one. So the final card that I will be sending off to PSA is a Metagross Star. First of all, I think the card is gorgeous. It's from Delta Species. If you guys remember playing that back in 2005. This card actually does, if I'm not mistaken, I think this card actually does belong to Brett. I kind of put together some of our old cards, and I really hope that what I just flashed on there is not. I saw like a dribble here, and I don't know if that's art or if that's I hope not. I hope not. I hope that's part of the art. I don't know. It just caught my eye. I thought it was actually in pretty good condition. Anyway, so this is, I believe, his card. I have a Gyarados Star, but maybe like 3 years ago, I ended up selling it away because someone really wanted it, and I went ahead and sold it to him. Never got it graded, and I wish I could have went back in time. But this card is in pretty darn good condition. It's not perfect. We have, and this shows that even with what you think are pack fresh card savers, that you get all this like added wear. Anyway, a little bit of wear down here. I got a bunch of hair and crap flying in this. So that is it, guys. So we'll put this front and center right there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. First of all, I've been away from YouTube for quite a while, but I had an absolute blast doing this. I'm planning on putting a lot more videos out here very shortly. I do want to plug the stream. That's you can find me over at twitch.tv/Cassmoney with a 0 instead of an O. We stream a lot of TCG online, so feel free to check that out, because you can very well we do like battle for packs and all that fun stuff. Amazing community. And stay subscribed, because I'm going to be getting these cards back here very, very shortly. Another plug to the Twitch is that we're going to be giving away a video game of the winner's choice at 500 followers, and at 1,000 it's a full console of their choice, the winner. So hey, it's pretty sweet. Okay, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna sign off. I think the next video that's coming up won't be the returns, but in fact how I package my cards that I plan to either send out. There's 3: PSA, and then to my viewers that purchase, or any of my eBay buyers. So I'm going to be packaging that up. Hope you enjoy.